name's Emily. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm in a Storyteller Stealth 22. How did I get into van life? So, I, of course, out of the pandemic, was itching to go somewhere. I did a solo trip to Moab, and I was like, let me open my Bumble, see what's going on out here, and connected with someone, and I was basically like, I'm not trying to date you, but can I just see your van? And just ended up kind of getting introduced to the possibilities of, being able to go for a hike, and then like, hey, let's just make our dinner right here. It was a game changer. It was super, it kind of, you see things in life and it clicks and you're like, that's for me. I know I'm gonna do that. And it was just one of those things where I was like, I'm gonna do this. And so I went back to DC, and of course was dreaming. I was on the Instagram watching everyone's channels, and I was like, there's no way I could do this. It was so overwhelming. And I was like, you know what, I'll go to the Adventure Van Expo in Chattanooga, I'll put it to bed, I'll just see if I could find a builder. And of course it was overwhelming, but I found Storyteller, and they kind of made sense in all the different aspects, especially for the air conditioning for the dog. And I did it. I jumped in, and I brought my dad to the Overland show the next week, and so he rubber stamped it, and he was like, it's a community, it's a great rig, it's super technical, and you'll learn a ton. And yeah, so I just jumped in. I got my rig back in May, and it's my first van, it's my first RV. I just love the open floor plan. I love the flexibility. I love the fit and finish. I love the kind of quality of the overlanding, the four-wheel drive, and the shocks, and just kind of the durability to get everywhere pretty much. It's an awesome van. I held off to do the mods, and I used it for a couple of weeks. So I had the suspension done and some ceramic coating on the windows. I also got the 47-gallon gas tank. That was a lifesaver, highly recommended. Here at Agile, I got the onboard air, which I love. And I got the Starlink, both the inside and the outside mounts, which I'm full-time working remotely, and I cannot tell you what a game changer that is. Not having to deal with the cables and the mounts and whatnot has been amazing. So definitely I recommend the Star mount. And I also got the Dift cover, the differential cover. I was told that based on my off-road driving experience, that would really save me if I was to get into trouble with rocks and what. So yeah. Well, I just got back from Baja. That was a super memorable trip. Being on the beach with 40 other vans was just relaxing, and I just feel like that's what van life is about, right? Being out in the middle of nowhere and just having everything that you need with you. Sticky situations. I mean, when we were in Moab as a group, we went off-roading. We did a couple of trails, Gemini Bridges and Onion Creek. We ran into some storms, which was actually super cool. I was with a ton of experienced drivers, so I wasn't worried at all, but it was fun to be on the rocks and kind of off-road in some inclement weather. I don't think it's something that people get to see that often, and it was fun to kind of see the water running over rocks, and it was just beautiful to be kind of in the storm in the van. So my plans this winter are a little bit up in the air. We have friends planning a trip over the Mojave Desert, which I think you need a permit for, and so that is going to be amazing. There are a couple of big events down in Baja that I love Baja. I've been told that Baja is the place to winter, so definitely headed that way, and just kind of checking out a little bit more of Southern California and this area, Arizona, New Mexico. Yeah, kind of chasing the weather. I do want to get to some powder and do a little bit of skiing as well. Oh man, van life. I mean, I left the security of normal life, had everything, and just, to me, van life is freedom. Van life is about new experiences and kind of really pushing yourself, challenging yourself, but at the end of the day, it's about the people. I've met amazing, amazing, amazing people. The community is filled with adventurous, funny, smart, technical people that have, you know, they need to plan, but they also have fun. I've been to a ton of events. The meetups have been wonderful. If you're getting into van life, definitely join the meetups, definitely join the community. I feel like everyone is so welcoming and accepting, and the people have just been wonderful. Whatever van you get, you're going to have to tweak it to your lifestyle and the way you use it and your particular circumstances. So I have a 100-pound dog. I'm working full time. You know, I don't, you know, so you kind of get the mods that you need. There's no one thing that everyone should get done. So just to make sure that you're making it your own and you're just living van life the way you want to do it. I love having a travel buddy. He is 100 pounds, so he takes up the same amount of space as if I was traveling with another human, I would say. I've given him almost the entire garage, so he's got a nice little home down there. But I have said that Kuma, my dog, is living van life and I'm his driver. I think he's probably, I mean, I understand what's going on, but for him, you know, we're driving and then all of a sudden I'll open the door and we're at the beach and he's like, where am I? You know, but he's playing in the waves, or open the door and we're in the desert. Or so for him, I just can't imagine what's going through his brain living van life. And we've seen amazing things. He's in these private properties and he's just loving it. So he's 12, so this is his bucket list trip, but I'm taking him all over and just letting him, and he's really getting in the groove of it. I highly recommend traveling with a dog.
Hey, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications. We'll be sending out videos weekly, and we look forward to seeing you next week.